Welcome, everyone.
So why did you fucking cut that balloon away?
Because the lurkers are trying to get that precursor artifact there. We can't have the lurkers getting nice things.
Wait, the lurkers are smart enough to make dirigibles?
Yep.
I just thought they were kind of dumb.
Nope.
Anyway, so it's just fucking aggravating. That and the other companies offered me a lower interest rate.
Company is it?
I don't know, some fucking.
I'd hop on them in a heartbeat. Lower interest rate.
Well, it's only 0.125%.
Yeah,
It adds up.
$140,000. That's like 3 bottles of Maker's Mark.
It adds up, dude.
But I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna see it because I just want to keep it simple, so that way whenever I go to make payments, like I'm not having to fight the bank on it. It's like, here, I'm paying you assholes. Leave me alone.
Step 2.
But it might turn into me just going through these other guys. The other side of it is these people specialize in mobile home loans, so that might be the.
No.
What?
No, like that's not why it's so quick. It's because they're not worried about giving you the fucking checks.
No, I mean.
He
Okay.
wants you, James.
Yeah.
Who is he, Evan?
Ha! No, let's see, yeah, maybe this is feeling that, but like the underwriter's one that's been fucking jerking me around lately. But my big issue is my other commitment is the fact that I've given Wells Fargo $700 already that I can't get back.
Invest back in them then.
I'm not fucking investing them.
Well, not like invest in them, but like you might as well just fucking go through with them. You've already.
Well, that's
spent the
pretty
money.
much where I'm at on it. I've already spent like that's why I'm waiting till Monday before I'm like, all right, you guys have fucked me, and then I'm gonna turn around and see if I can get my money back. Because I've given them $600 to do an appraisal on my house, and I'm like, it shouldn't cost a guy that much to figure out how much my house is worth.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like the house is worth more than what I'm paying for it, so they should be like, oh fuck, here you go. You've already made a good financial decision. You're not fucking us. But, whatever. They have till Monday. Maybe Tuesday, depending if I hear anything. But they've been asking all sorts of fucking shit. It's just like, guys, my credit report will tell you everything you've been asking me.
Damn it.
When did I start work? When have I worked for this other company? When did I stop working for the other company? Oh, when I stopped depositing checks for them dumb shit. So I had to send them a detailed work history, which is short. I'm like, guys, I've only been working for 3 fucking years.
Yeah, shit, 2 of those were at one company.
There we go. Sorry, I'm very proud of myself.
Yay! Anyway,
We got all the eggs in here.
Yep.
so now we can leave.
Now we gotta get
One thing I can do is fucking collect.
I
I used to do a little loan sharking when I was younger.
You dick. I did the same thing. What was your interest rate?
I didn't know how interest worked, so
Okay, so you were much of an asshole as I was.
like I figured out like whatever a quarter was, and then by a week.
See, I did interest rate.
Well, I started doing
And
it
I
when I
had
was in middle
receipts.
school, so like no one like
Oh.
ever told me how percentages work.
I had receipts. I have receipts of everything I loaned to everybody.
No, like I said, I always kept it tracked in my head.
People stopped loaning from me.
Oh yeah, no, same thing with me. No, I kept it tracked in my fucking head right there because I figured out what I think I finally did the math and was like, okay, I only did like 15% interest. If
That's,
you did it like,
that's still really high.
but it was like on a weekly basis thing was.
Yeah, no, that's really high.
Yeah.
See, mine was higher.
25?
20%. And for every week that you didn't pay me, it was compound interest. I was an asshole. Which is probably why people stopped loaning from me. That because I
Did you like me and just beat the shit out of them and
No.
do it in a funny way?
never had to beat anybody.
I only had to do it once.
See, the other side.
And it was only the first time too.
The other thing is I never loaned to anybody I didn't think would actually pay me back. So that was my other. It was very selective. Like,
Oh, I knew he was going to pay me back. That was the thing.
he's good.
Like I said, I loan sharked.
Did you break his thumb?
Cracked his fucking skull open.
I hope it was a large amount of money, James. 35 cents.
The original was $5.
And where did it end up at?
I made it like a $15 profit.
Jesus.
Guy was a bum.
Yeah.
Which is why you loan shark to people like that.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, like he was always borrowing money from these guys, and like they just push him around, like do nothing with him. They just like push him around. It's like, you're gonna give us our fucking money back, and they didn't even do interest because they weren't that smart. I saw a business making opportunity right there. It's like, yeah, I can make some money off this, because I think I had just saw like a bunch of mob movies like the week before, and I was like, I can do that.
So
yeah, if some fucking Dago can do it, I can do it.
But I was like, I could do that. So I could go up to them and was like, hey, don't fucking like push them around. Like, we're right in the middle of a fucking like class right here. Teacher's gonna see you. It's gonna be bullshit. Tell you what, like, how much does he owe you? It's like, he owes us like $5. I was like, I'll settle his debt. This way he owes me, and you guys don't have to be such assholes.
Oh, you're
to
a
him.
double asshole.
What?
You bought people's loans and then harassed them for the money.
Yes, I did.
Jesus, James. Why don't you just become a debt collector? You're clearly good at it.
I am. Oh, I
Can you
am.
imagine this big motherfucker just coming up to your door and be like, hey,
Here, you've been having some problems with Discover
I
Card.
heard you had some problems with Discover Card. And, it'd be a real bad shame if your dog went missing. What? Oh, did I say missing?
Shit.
I meant, already gone. So you either give us the money we want, or little Scruffy's gonna stay with me for the rest of his very short life.
But anyway, like, I bumped the debt off them.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, okay, cool, thank you. It was like, hey, don't you fucking thank me. I just bought your debt because, you're a lazy guy. I can't pay his fucking money back. You owe me $5 by the end of the week. So, 2 weeks roll around, and it's like, okay, I got the $5 right here. It's like, okay, that's good. You're still short. And I was like, what do you mean? I got the $5 right here. It's like, yeah, but you were late. You owe me an extra. Quarter. No, it was extra dollar. It was extra dollar. I was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, hey, you owe me the money now, so that means I set up something called an interest rate, where if you don't pay on time, you owe me more money. And every week you don't pay me, that's just another $1 out of your ass. It's like, that's not fair. Like all I owe you is just the $5. It's like, no, this is not how that works. Like, I saved your ass from them. Now you owe me. It's like, well, I'm not going to pay you the extra money. It's like, you're not going to pay me my money. It's like, no, I'm not. So I grab him by the side of his head and smash it into the fucking lockers. Because he happened to be doing this right in the fucking dude's locker room. And, like, the other guy, and, like, the fucked up part, too, is, like, we happen to share lockers with the guys he owed the money with. So they see me do that to him. And, like, he just fucking crumples to the ground. It was like, you're gonna get me my money, or I'm having it out of your ass. Then I walk off to go to class. And he's such a fucking beta, he doesn't even bother, like, telling anybody. He was like, no, I just fell down. I slipped on. I slipped on the fucking. I slipped on the water. It's wet in there. But I made like $15 out of it. And it was hilarious too, because there was this one day, like, I find him at lunch, and like, he's got a Subway sandwich. And I was like, hey, what you having for lunch there? It's like, oh, just a Subway sandwich. You got enough money for Subway sandwiches? But you don't have my fucking money?
Oh,
I smashed the sandwich on the floor right there and shoved his ass to the ground, put my boot on his chest. It was like, give me my fucking money, asshole.
Yeah, James.
Then just walked off right there. And everyone else was like, just moving aside of me. It's like, oh, don't want to fuck with him. Guy's crazy. I'm not a dick. You can't go owing people money like that. You gotta pay your debts. Be a responsible member of society. Right, Dustin?
What? Sorry?
I mean, you gotta, you gotta pay your debts, man. You gotta be a responsible member of society.
That's what I've been trying to do. My bank won't let me do it.
Find a new bank.
Actually, if they jerk me around much longer, I might just take all of my money and go play ball somewhere else.
Just walk up and be like, alright, I want all the money from the account and close the account.
Close it. I'm done. I'm not playing this game anymore. Oh, wait, hold on. No. There's no hold on. Give me my money. I'm going home. I'm tired of dealing with you people.
Going to home. I'd be going to my new home.
I'd be going to my new
dealing
home.
with you people.
Yeah. So, like I said, they have until Monday to fucking sort their shit out.
Think they will?
No.
No, because nobody's working because it's the fucking weekend.
That's my other problem that I have with it. Is that they wanted all this information whether it was the weekend or not. They'd send me an email. Oh yeah, they would ask these questions on the weekend, expect me to answer them, and then by the time that I wanted, like if I want any answers, it's fucking 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this isn't how the rest of the world works.
Yeah, but they got the rest of the world's money.
Yeah, that's my fucking problem with it. But apparently they have like the head underwriter working on it, so that gives me a little bit more of a vote of confidence. Or it's just like, oh well, if they have the big guy on top in charge, then it's whatever. It also helps the fact that my loan officer has been pressuring the shit out of me, which has been great for me.
Yeah, because he's wondering what. Wait, you got a loan officer on it?
Yeah.
Just because they were taking too long, or you just want to make sure it's that?
No, that's the guy who I talked to first.
Oh.
So what it is I've got a mortgage officer who's basically handles me. He's the direct line to me.
Yeah.
And then there's the underwriter who, basically sets, like, to make sure that everything's on the up and up and sets the contract rules. So what it is he's been, and what's nice is my realtor has been dogging my loan officer, which has been helping me because now he's dogging the underwriters. So, all in all, it's worked out famously for me, just due to the sheer fact that.
Why the hell are there scout flags in this city?
I don't know.
It's a lost fucking city.
Well, it's not that lost.
Well, yeah, but like she shouldn't have scout flags in it.
Well, she's got it anywhere like you can peek around into. Because like we're also trying to find like where the blue eco sage is. Don't know where that guy is, so we figure he's probably in the blue eco temple.
So yeah. That's this big thing, is the fact that that's what made me a little less angry, is the fact that my loan officer has been at least helping me as much as a bank employee can help me. But if this was, I guess my biggest issue is the fact that if I took this $10,000, went anywhere else, or if I took the $15,000,
Yeah, you'd have my shit instantly.
Yeah, and went anywhere else, no matter what I was buying, it would be like, here you go, sir. And then, but whatever. I mean, I get it. Especially, well, I guess I think the other thing is like regulations have changed with the banking industry.
Yeah.
So like now, like I understand why they're not loaning to me from like not giving me the money right away from a business standpoint. But
this is beyond right away.
yeah, this has been a month of them fucking around, so it's just like it's.
Well, maybe seriously, they've
Longer
always
than it
followed
should
these rules for Wells Fargo. Anyways, always followed these rules right here.
Well, they've always
That's why
been
they
a little
didn't
more
need any
strict.
bailout money.
Yeah, I think it's because they weren't giving money to people who.
Yeah, which I kind of like that. But
Yeah,
at the same
no,
time,
it
like
makes
that is
sense.
still kind of dicking you around.
Yeah, it's just been fucking me more than anything else. It's just like it would have been easier as if they just instead of me doing it, like they could have just been like, oh yeah, here you're better off just going through somebody else. Which, if it comes to that point where they're just like, oh yeah, we decided we're not going to loan to you, it's just like, well, why didn't you tell me this at the beginning when you could have just been like, yeah, you know what, it'd be easier if you just did it this way.
Yeah, but then they couldn't get the money.
Yeah, well, if they, I guess the big thing is if they really wanted my money, they wouldn't be making me jump through these useless hoops. Because the other side of it is that like I submitted a COE which extends my contract so that way I can. So because originally my closing date was supposed to be the end of this month, I had to extend it to the 14th of next month because my bank's been taking so fucking long.
Shit.
Problem is if the seller decides.
You're not supposed to go into that water, James.
Not when it's green, anyway.
I wouldn't go into it at all.
If the seller
I
decides that they don't
think
want
there's a
grant
part where I
that,
do have to go
fucked.
into it.
But they can't really sell the house in a short time anyway, so it's fine. Fucking sellers. But they're getting impatient, which is driving me nuts. It's like, oh, what you want me to do about it, dude?
What, Bank of the... Oh, no, your loan guys.
No, my
selling
sellers,
them
the
the
people
house.
selling me the house, are getting impatient. It's just like, alright, clearly, like, you saw my details. Like, you saw the details of who was buying the house. you agreed to it. You should have known that as a 20-something,
They're gonna look at me a lot longer.
they're going to look at me a lot longer than they were looking at you when, you're a snowbird from Oregon who's got 40 years of credit history, and I've only got 5.
Yeah, no, but they were. I mean, like, if someone's gonna buy their awesome mobile home, I mean, they gotta have at least good credit like me.
No, I've looked at I looked at the details of how much they sold the house for. Like that stuff was all given to me. But the other thing is like they're getting mad at me, but the same side of the coin is they haven't supplied me with the documents that I need. So it's kind of like, all right, this is.
How did you expect anything to get done?
Yeah, if you guys aren't helping me, because they have to before I can sign the contract. They have to prove that the house is actually anchored to Earth. They have to prove that it's been anchored, or they legally can't sell it. It's a federal mandate that they did back in '96. Well, the house was sold in '97, but they lost the paperwork. So the first thing that pops ahead is like, well, then you need to find the paperwork, or you need to get somebody out there to make new paperwork.
Yeah.
Because you can't sell the house to me unless you have the paperwork. It's the same thing with the septic system. They can't sell it to me until they have an inspection. Well, they're supposed to do it like 6. I think the thing is like 6 months before you can sell.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's 6 months. Well, I haven't seen any paperwork on that. So it's like, so when it gets down to it, when we go to sign the contract, it's like, you guys didn't do your part of the bargain. I've been doing mine. Why do you think I've been talking to the bank as hard as I have? What might be is my bank, what I'm hoping for is my bank calls me on fucking Monday and goes, yeah, by the way, you're good to go, but we need this other documentation. And then I can be like, all right, cool. I'm going to start dogging the sellers. Hey, I need that information. I need that stuff right now. Well, we don't have it. Well, then you better get to it, because I don't have to pay for it. That's on you guys, not me. I'm sure they haven't done it. They probably don't even know they have to do it. Or they should, because my realtor. Oh shit. Next episode, Dustin talks more about his fucking problems buying a fucking house.